My parents used my scholarship money for my brother's rehab, so I dropped out and cut them off completely. The woman behind the desk at the bursar's office has kind eyes, which makes everything worse. I'm standing there with my backpack still on, having just come from organic chemistry lab, and she's telling me my spring semester tuition hasn't been paid. I actually laugh. It's a short, ugly sound that makes her flinch. I have a full scholarship, I tell her. The Daniels Engineering Scholarship. 4 years, full ride, room and board. She nods slowly and turns her monitor so I can see it. My name is right there at the top of the screen. Below it, a form I've never seen before. Scholarship fund withdrawal request. Parent or guardian authorization. The signature is my mother's, that careful cursive she uses for important documents. The date is October 15th, 3 weeks ago. I was in thermodynamics class that day, taking notes about entropy and heat transfer, completely unaware that my future was being dismantled in some office I'd never been to. My hands are shaking when I ask if there's been a mistake. The woman's expression tells me there hasn't. She explains that my mother came in with proper identification and co-signed paperwork. The scholarship fund allows for emergency withdrawals under specific circumstances. Family medical emergency qualified. The money was transferred to an account in my mother's name. $47,000. That's what was left of my 4-year scholarship after freshman year and fall semester sophomore year expenses. Gone. I ask how this is legal, how they can just hand over my scholarship money to someone else. She explains, very gently, that my parents are listed as my legal guardians in the university system. I'm 19, which means they still have certain rights until I'm 21 or file for legal emancipation. The words don't make sense. I worked for that scholarship. 4 years of high school maintaining a perfect GPA while working part-time at the hardware store. Hundreds of hours studying for the SAT. The essay I wrote about wanting to be a civil engineer, to build infrastructure in underserved communities. The interview where I wore my father's old suit jacket and answered questions about my goals and dreams. I leave the bursar's office and walk across campus in the November cold without feeling it. Students pass me laughing, carrying coffee, complaining about exams, normal college problems. My phone is in my hand before I consciously decide to call. My mother answers on the second ring. Her voice is already defensive, which means she knew this call was coming. I ask her what she's done, and there's a long pause filled with her breathing. Then she says, my brother's name like it's an explanation, like those 2 syllables justify everything. Your brother needed help, she says. Real help this time. We found a facility in Arizona that specializes in dual diagnosis treatment. It's 90 days inpatient. The cost is $60,000. Insurance covers some of it, but not enough. We didn't have a choice. I'm standing in front of the engineering building now, looking at the bronze plaque that lists all the scholarship recipients. My name is on there from last year. I trace my finger over the engraved letters while my mother talks about tough decisions and family obligations. I ask why she didn't talk to me first. There's another pause, and when she speaks again, her voice has an edge. Because you would have said no, she says. You would have made it about you instead of about your brother who's dying. I feel something cold settle in my chest. My brother isn't dying. He's 24 years old, and this is his 4th rehab in 6 years. The first one was when he was 18, right after graduation, when he got arrested for possession. My parents paid for 30 days at a local facility. He was clean for 3 months. The second rehab was 2 years later after he overdosed in his apartment, and his roommate found him blue on the bathroom floor. 60 days that time, at a place 2 states over. Clean for 6 months. The third was last year, court ordered after his second DUI, 90 days. Clean for 4 months. Now this. The 90-day luxury facility in Arizona with specialized treatment and family therapy and whatever other expensive promises they made to my desperate parents. My mother is crying now. That particular cry she does that sounds like she's being strangled. We'll pay you back, she says. Your father and I will get a second mortgage on the house. You'll have the money back before fall semester. You can take a semester off, get a job, we'll figure it out together. I hang up without saying anything else. My hands are still shaking, but now it's not from shock, it's from rage. Full story is linked below or on my channel.